Hello guys and welcome back to 5 Minutes of channel. In this video I want to talk about the key management in a pervasive encryption world. In 5 minutes, of course. Today one of the top priorities in IT is data protection, and this is also true for all the situations where we manage digital data. A typical solution for data protection is the encryption, which is very often translated into security. In other words, encryption equals security. But we know that the encryption is only a tool that helps security, especially because it protects the privacy and integrity of data. Then security is a much broader concept that embraces different areas with different applications. One of these is certainly encryption. Encryption that shares with security the concept of key or password used to access the system, the resource, and data. So it is very important to store and protect the keys in order to avoid their violability and to manage their life cycle in a secure way. The encryption adoption involves a series of aspects that should not be underestimated, starting from business needs, skills, application management and changes, and of course, key management. And often we have to identify which data need encryption, where to run the encryption process using which components, and how does it cost in terms of resource usage. If it is necessary to change the applications, what type of changes. And finally, identify the responsible for the encryption process. For sure, one thing that you have to do is to understand the layer at which you want to encrypt your data, at rest, in use, or in flight. For data in flight on the network, we already know the adoption of encryption in SSL, TLS, and TTLS protocols. But regarding data at rest, we had some news in the recent times. I'm referring to the famous IBM pyramid that you have most likely already seen in other occasions, in other situations. It represents the different levels of data encryption with different answers in terms of solutions. It is the starting point for the new IBM approach to the encryption, the pervasive encryption. Probably the future step will overturn the whole encryption world again, with strong possibility to dismount several the traditional implementation that we are used to. I'm talking about the new homomorphic encryption, or better, the fully homomorphic encryption. I talked about this topic in another video that you can find on my YouTube channel. But now we are on System Z, and we have pervasive encryption that allows you to apply encryption in a granularly mode using a selective way with the ability to modulate and to implement encryption gradually up to cover all data in a pervasive mode. And this is completely transparent to the application with a very small fee to pay in CPU cost. But on the other hand, you have a huge benefit in terms of data protection. Anyway, if you decide to encrypt your data, you must necessarily decide the logical management for the encryption keys, because it becomes a very critical point. For example, what if you lose your encryption keys? Well, you lose your data. So it is very important to implement a very strong key management system. And probably you want to use different keys for different applications or scheduling their replacement with rotation and distributing them from a central point to a target system automatically with an overview of the keys that are in use and for what purpose. To execute all these tasks, you need a key manager because the key manager helps in the management of key lifecycle and provides an organized repository to store the keys in a very secure way in order to be compliant with the most widespread security regulations. But which type of key manager is more suitable for a pervasive encryption? A KMF, for sure. Enterprise Key Management Foundation, a KMF, is a global solution able to meet the key management requirements that you find in large financial companies like banks and card processors, providing efficiently and centralized key management in your enterprise. There are two versions of a KMF solution: a KMF workstation to manage encryption keys for large enterprise, and KMF Web to manage encryption keys used for pervasive encryption on ZOS systems and for cloud environments such as IBM Cloud, Amazon Cloud, and Microsoft Azure. KMF Web uses a central key repository on ZOS and talks with the agents that are installed on the target platform to manage the encryption key lifecycle across the enterprise. By storing all key material in a central repository, backup can be easily achieved by including the database backup into your existing operational procedures. This is very useful for an easy recovery if keys are lost. KMF Web provides an enhanced workflow with a user interface for centralized management of multiple ZOS systems simultaneously. Its access control system is role-based and controls the access to function defined by security administrator, who is able to assign different roles to the users. Key generation is based on key templates where you have to specify the attributes of keys, allowing them to be consistently created on demand in compliance with the NIST model. It is easy to use because it is integrated with the browser and with a simplified dashboard oriented to the dataset. Then you can have a representation of which dataset are already encrypted, which are encryptable, and which are not encryptable. And also you can create custom search on your keys. You can import keys already used, for example, because the dataset encryption process has already been started in your environment. And finally, auditing. Every important activity executed by administrators is logged in a specific DB2 table, in addition to the SMF records. So if you want to know more on a KMF web feature, subscribe on my channel and follow me in my next video. Bye bye from Luigi.